Hello everybody, it is N, and today we're doing another book review on Stephen King's The Dark Tower 2, The Drawing of Three. So, this book is the second book in the Dark Tower series, even though it has the word 3 in the title, which was annoying, I must say. It's the second book, and it was the first time, it was like the fourth Stephen King book that I've ever read. So at this point, I'm into his books, I know what I'm expecting. So, as a result of that, I really enjoyed this book. This was a very good book for me. I loved this one. It's The Drawing of Three. The plot in general is he's going across these beaches, and he has no food. He can't drink the salt water, of course, so he's running out of all these supplies. But he's just going across the beach, and he finds a few doors, and these doors lead him into Earth. And going into Earth, he meets a few people, and these people join him on his quest. So, I hope that's not too much of a spoiler, but it's the most basic premise I can give you. It's no major plot point, because it's very obvious I bet if you read the back, you'll know it. But he meets 3 people in total through all the doors. I'm not going to tell you what happens to those 3 people, so no spoilers for you. But I think that it was very good, because it introduced very important characters, and it tied together Jake's plot very well. If you haven't read the book, you won't understand this, but I will tell you, something happens to Jake, and because of that, it threw me off completely of the books. I didn't know what to expect, and it was very weird. Like, why did he do that? But reading this, it kind of tied it together very well. It had this very big odd hole in the plot where you're just like, why? What was even the point of that? And it ties it together, and it makes you think about how interesting his writing really is, because he ties it together in a way that's not just, oh, okay, he fixed the problem. It's like, oh, that's such a good idea. That's smart. And it's very interesting to see that, and I'm very happy about that. It was a very good read for me. It didn't take me too long. It's only 500 pages, and it took me only 11 days, which is fast for me, actually, because I'm a slow reader. It took me only a couple days, because it was a very good read. It was constantly fast-paced. I kept learning about new characters, and each of these characters was legitimately very interesting, so it carried me across the book very quickly. Other than the plot, the characterization is very strong. Roland continues to stay as a very good character, and it's even better because his character needs to be explained to these new characters, and because of that, we get a whole new look of what he's like, and it just interconnects them very well. And these new characters, they aren't fully developed but they become very good, well developed, but it takes a few more books for them to become fully developed. But they become developed enough for us to have a very good idea of who these people are and what's going on with the entire story. So after that happens, that's actually the entire book. It's not too much in terms of plot. It's just bringing everything together and setting them off on the real journey. It's commonly regarded as the first book in the Dark Tower series, because it really starts off the story. The Gunslinger, this one, it is technically the start of it, but what it does is just introducing the characters and just getting through their introductions and stuff like that. This is the first book that really starts off their journey, and it feels like a journey in this one, because something really happens, and it's very interesting to see that go on. So that's pretty much all there is to know about Dark Tower Book 2, The Drawing of Three. It's it's one of my favorites so far in this series, or so far overall. It's a very good book. It's written extremely well, and I just really enjoyed it. It's a very good way of starting off their real journey and getting them off, and like it holds you the entire time. So I would give this book a 5 out of 5 probably, or 4.5 out of 5. It's very good, but again, it doesn't have that just punch of a brand new thing that most of his books have. It does have the doors, but for me that's cool, but it's just not as big as, all the other books. It's like the telekinesis and the mother in Carrie, or the giant plague in The Stand doesn't have that punch like those do. So I think it's a very good book. 4.5 is a pretty good review for me. It just doesn't have that extra bit. It's a very good book. I'm looking forward to rereading this again at some point in the future, so that might be nice. Next, coming up in the coming weeks is Dark Tower Book 3, a review of that. That'll be fun. So, if you're looking forward to that, click the subscribe button down below. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and the like this video. So, if you guys have also read the same book, Dark Tower Book 2, please let me know in the comments down below. Tell me what you thought of it. Tell me if you hated it, if you loved it. Let me know why. I'd love to talk to you guys. If you leave a comment, I can guarantee I will respond. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.